In today's video, I share with you 10 things I think you will need for your nursing school. So if you just had your admission letter, you're preparing to go for your first semester in school, I think this list will help you on what to get and what not to get, things that are important, and it's just a guide. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. The first thing you have to get, if you've ever been to the boarding school before, you know how important it is to have something to keep your things in. So you get a suitcase, just one is okay, a suitcase and a chobos. Nursing training in Ghana is just like a senior form of senior high school, if that makes any sense. The boarding school vibe, that is, it's almost the same. It's just that at this level you are more matured, so you still need a chop box. But if you don't have a chop box, that's okay. You can just get a suitcase that is big enough to accommodate all of your things, your provisions and your clothing, and that's fine. And also, depending on the school, you can find out from the school if you need to carry a chop box. Some schools have lockers or like mini sized wardrobes that you can put your things in, so you not necessarily have to come along with a chop box, so you have a place to keep your things. So find out from the school, or when the admission letter comes, it might be listed in it to guide you as to what to do. The second thing I think you should get is a backpack. In nursing school we use a lot of textbooks that are heavy. They can be very heavy. I have a textbook that weighs 2 kilograms. And when you are carrying it, you are carrying load at your back. And so you need a backpack that can support you. I like this bag and I still use it for work because it's very supportive. The arms, the straps are comfy and soft, so it's not biting into your shoulder. So if you have to get a backpack, get something that the straps are foamy, like there's foam inside, and so it doesn't bite into your shoulder. And also, this one has something here that is hard and so supports your back, so you don't crouch to support the load at your back. And it has a lot of compartments. The compartments are big enough, and it also have a laptop holder, so if you have a laptop, it's easier for you to put it in here. So something similar to this one will help you to carry your textbook to and from classes. Get something like this, because the side shoulder bags is like when you put something that is heavy in it, you would have to bend to the side to be able to balance the weight. And sometimes if you keep using it, you see that you'll be walking one-sided, and that is not good for your spine. But with the backpack, you know that the support is there, the weight is distributed on your body, so one side is not under pressure. I hope that makes sense. The next thing is stationery. You need notebooks to write your notes in. And one thing about nursing school is that we have different types of courses. Some of the courses you only do them once in the school. For example, a course like first aid is just one semester. So you only do it one semester and you never do it again, because you use the knowledge there to apply to other courses. So get notebooks and notepads for jotting down notes. You can get something like this. It's small, it's easy to carry around, and especially when you have revisions to do, it's easier to do those ones. But get notebooks that will help you write notes and help you to study. And also get a lot of pens. Just as they've been stealing your pens in SHS, that's how they'll steal your pens in nursing school. Get a lot of pens, pencils and erasers, because you'll be doing drawings and naming parts of the body during anatomy classes. And so you can get something like this. I really like this pen. You see, I've used it so much, but it keeps everything together. Anytime you need eraser, you have some in your pencil pens. Like, it keeps your pens together. Even though you have a pocket on your chest that keeps your pen, but when you get to the hostel or to home, when you get home and you take off your uniform, you have to have a place to keep your pen. And this one comes in handy. It's very cheap. I think I got this for 1 Ghana in Melcom also. It's very, very cheap. So get one. It will save your life, I promise you. And whilst we are still talking about stationery, get a file bag like this for your certificates and all your important documents, it's hard enough to prevent water from getting in. And in your first trimester, you'll be doing verification of your certificates, you'll be doing indexing and all that. So you use your documents a lot. So have a file that keeps all your papers in, so that anytime the need arises, you whip it out and you are going to do whatever you have to do. It's very, very necessary. The next thing are shoes. You need shoes, black or coffee brown shoes, which are noiseless. See, in nursing, because you take care of patients, especially patients who are sick, you don't want to disturb them on the ward with your crochet. So when you are going to school, we are trained to get used to wearing noiseless shoes. So buy shoes that are noiseless, which means they have to have rubber soles. Rubber soles don't make noise. It should be a rubber was and it has to be polishable, because like it just looks nice. Don't buy this suede or sewed, I don't know how to mention it, or cloth shoes that you can't polish, or when it gets dirty you have to wash it and all of that. Just get a polishable shoe, and whilst you are getting a polishable shoe, get a polish, either liquid or the one that you use, the hard one. Get any of them so that you don't find yourself wanting in school. The few things you have to get are your clothing or dresses that you wear. In nursing school, you wear uniform for your classes, so you always wear uniform to class, you always wear uniform for field work, clinicals and all that. But aside that, in the hostel or for prep, you use mufti or house dresses. So get a few house dresses that you can wear for those activities. And also, if you're a Christian and you go to church, or a Muslim, you go to the mosque, get attires for those activities also. But that doesn't mean you should bring everything you have in the house to school. You don't need it. It's not necessary. Just a few things to help you move around. And whilst we are on that, get cardigans and sweaters. Especially if you are going to school in a place where it can get really, really cold, you need sweaters, cardigans, and socks to keep you warm. And also you need trousers, like this trousers, sweater pants and all of that, to keep you warm and keep mosquitoes away. So include those ones in your clothing list. The next thing you should get are bed sheets, comfortable bed sheets, and pillowcases and pillows. Some schools have beds already with mattresses in the school for you to just go and lie on. So if your school has that, then all you need to consider are the things you use to make your bed. So blankets, bed sheets, pillowcases, pillows, and all that. But if your school doesn't have a bed or mattress already, then you have to get a firm mattress that you can sleep on, because you don't want to wake up the next morning getting ready for school and you're feeling aches and pains all over your body. You have to rest well for the next day's activity. So get a firm mattress, a good pillow. Don't buy these hard pillows that you can't even sleep all comfortably. You wake up and your neck is paining you. Don't buy those ones. I know pillows can be expensive small, but spend a little money just to enhance your comfort. And whilst we are talking about beddings, get mosquito nets. You know, in Ghana, the commonest condition that we suffer is malaria. And when you go to nursing school and you are sick and you go for treatment, the classes will still continue. And your colleague may not be able to teach you what was learned in class as the tutor would have explained it. So get mosquito nets, sleep in them to protect yourself at least against malaria, so that you can go to class all the time and study. So the next point is specifically for ladies. So if you have long hair, maybe permed or natural hair, you need a lot of scrunchies. I said a lot because they are not so expensive. You can get a small purse and buy about 10 or 15 scrunchies to hold your hair. You know, in nursing, we don't let our hair touch the nape of our dress. So you hold your hair up all the time, and you need scrunchies and hair bands that are black or coffee brown, no other flamboyant color for your hair, so that you can hold it up and then go to class. And also, whilst we are talking about hair, find out from your school if you are allowed to put hair extensions and comb in your hair, because some schools don't allow it. You have to go with either your permed hair or your unpermed hair, or you can cut your hair, but you can't put hair extensions or weaves in your hair. So know that too, and or to be on the safer side, you can go with your hair like that. Just do it nice and then go. And if you're allowed to braid your hair or add extensions, then you can do that on campus, other than doing it and going to school. Like in my story, I got to school and I realized it's not allowed, so I have to take it all out that very night, and it was a waste of money. So find out and then do accordingly. So the next point I want to make: textbooks are very, very important. Don't buy any textbooks now. Get to school when classes start. It will guide you more on which textbooks you need. Some of us bought textbooks that we never opened in school, and we had to get extra money to buy the textbooks that we actually needed in school. And sometimes too, maybe the textbooks listed on your admission list are important, but when you get to school, you find out that there are better versions from different authors or best authors, or you find out that the ones the tutors use to teach you are different from the ones you bought. So sometimes the information can be the information may not synchronize. So get to campus with your textbook money, and whilst classes are unfolding, you know, okay, then I need this book and I need that book, so that you don't waste money. And then last but not the least, you need a smartphone or a laptop. This one is kind of optional, but it will help you if you have it for your research and getting additional information for your classes. So especially in doing your assignments. So if you have a smartphone with good internet service, go along with it. If you don't have a laptop now, it's okay. You can go to school, and when your allowances come, you can buy a laptop, because you need it at the end of your training for your family-centered care study, your research. Especially for the diploma students, you need it to write all this one. So get a laptop. But if you don't have one now, go to school, and when the time is right, you get one. So these are the things I think are essential for you to get when going to school. If there's something that you are contemplating on that I didn't cover, ask in the comment section and I'll definitely answer you. I try to reply every comment on my videos. So that is that. And if today is the first time watching me, please consider subscribing, because I think this channel is a good one that can help you, I hope. So that is it for today. I hope to see you in my next one, guys. Bye.